You're listening to Protis Reviews on Zed Digital. The Brannds are an acoustic electric duo who have been playing some open mics around Brisbane. The opening act at Milton Common on the 28th of February. Louise and Grant join me from them right now. Welcome to you both. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Thanks so
Alan.
much.
That's all right.
Great to be here.
Yeah. How did the Brannds get started?
Well, we actually met through another group that was actually, it's called the Hobbiton House Jams, basically. A good friend now, Helen, she organised that through a meetup group, and everyone got together and, played guitars and so forth. And I mentioned one day that I was interested in getting into some gigging, and Grant plays guitar. I play a little bit,
Okay.
but I'm not a really competent I'm not a confident player, I should say. So Grant offered
She's the
to,
vocal talent.
Right, okay, yeah.
so Grant offered to join me on stage, we eventually became the Brannds.
Okay, what inspired the name The Brannds?
Okay, well, originally we had the name the Pickpocket Profiteers, but that's a bit of a tongue twister. And then it was the Pickpockets, but even that was a bit hard.
And it turns out the pickpockets have already been taken. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So I was searching around, and sometimes you get lucky. Certain things aren't ever taken. There hasn't ever been a band that I could find called the Brannds.
Right.
So we just added an extra N in there,
Okay.
Brannds, if people want to find us on Facebook.
Yep. That sounds very, very unique,
Yeah.
which, and stands out from the crowd. So, do both of you play any other instruments, or are you just a vocalist, Louise, and you just a guitarist, Grant?
Well, in our little duo at the moment, that's all we're doing. But Louise is playing some percussion.
I play a mean tambourine. I
Yeah.
don't want to brag. And I was known to play a little bit of recorder when I was about 5 years old, but I
Okay.
gave that up,
Right.
I just thought I'd retire that. But
I think we all played recorder throughout primary school. I know I certainly did.
yeah, Hot Cross Buns was a big song
yes.
for me.
I know, Hot Cross Buns and Three Blind Mice is almost the same. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. So you have been performing as the duo at open mics around Brisbane. Which one has been your favourite so far?
Ooh, that's hard. I mean, what do you think, Grant? What's your favourite?
Well, I think we've had really good nights at all of them. So it's really difficult to pick them. They all have their own personality.
Yeah.
Slightly different stages, slightly different sound.
Yeah, I agree with
setup,
that.
Yeah.
and different crowds as well.
Yeah.
Some are on, the junk bar's only on once a month.
Yeah,
now.
that's right. Yep.
But we like the Stones Corner venue,
Yeah.
Stones Corner Hotel, and also really fond of the Tiger Eye at the Barracks.
That's one of my personal favourites. Yeah, Dan Whittam, he does such a good job with not just Tiger Eye, but all the open mics he runs. Misdemeanor on Monday nights, Tiger Eye Tuesday night, and Milton Common on Sunday.
Yeah. Shout out to James, Archive Bar and Stones, because he does a fabulous
James Scott, I know
he does an awesome job.
He really does. Yeah. So
both very nice guys too.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I find most every open mic host has been really supportive of the performance, which is exactly what you want, especially when you're going to a venue for the very first time and you might be nervous, and seeing other people there in the same boat as you, and the host can be really supportive and coaxing you and stuff, make you feel at home and welcome. I know I found that, I've been doing open mic since August 2022, and early in March last year, I racked up 100 open mics, which was a massive achievement for me. Yeah.
What did you get for that? What sort of award?
Oh, Dan's partner Lisa actually made me this big cake.
I
never expected that at all.
I didn't know you get a cake. Oh, that's
We've got
awesome.
a long way to go.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. I never expected that at all.
Was it a chocolate cake or vanilla?
It was chocolate cake.
Oh, that's awesome.
I couldn't even finish it. We had it for like a week. It was this massive double layer thing, and I live with my brother, and between us, we just couldn't get through it. So we had to throw it. I think we got about 3/4 through it.
Okay, that's
and then
pretty good effort.
we had to throw it.
You didn't put on any weight from it.
I know. I don't know what my secret is. It just I don't seem to put on weight, but oh well.
Okay.
That's a different story. Okay, all right. So have you two played in other bands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have. I'll let
Yeah,
Louise
well-
go first.
Well, a current band we're playing in is the Hobbiton House Band, so that has formed off that same meetup group.
Yeah.
But we're still rehearsing at this currently, so we haven't performed yet, but we're just working up some songs.
Okay.
Other than that, gosh, back in the day, who have I? Yeah, I've played with a few musicians. Shout out to Brian Folds. I played with him at one point. And done some solo performing. But
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Grant?
Well, I'm from Adelaide, and so yeah, when I was a young man, I started playing guitar, and I formed a band down there, and that went the way of most bands, broke up.
Mhm.
But then I played with quite a few different bands around Adelaide. Basically brought in as a lead guitarist often to fill in for someone who was away.
Okay.
And so I did that for several years. Played classical guitar seriously for several years, then sort of gave it all up. Had a family.
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah.
Then a decade or so later, got back into it again and did a solo act down in Adelaide in some of the bars and other venues. Scala, the Songwriters, Composers and Lyricists Association
nice.
down there. I was involved with them.
How long were you involved with them for?
Oh, a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're classically trained then?
I have done some formal study.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. And how about you, Louise? Are you classically trained?
No.
No, right.
But I did do a Bachelor of Popular Music at
Okay.
Griffith University.
yeah. Okay.
So I was a mature age student.
Okay, yep.
Went back there and I learnt all about recording and engineering and basically you learn the history of popular music.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking pop music, but
no.
recent music.
Right, yeah.
So that was awesome.
That's good.
And yeah, so after that though, I actually got a job as a music librarian.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
thing.
Yeah,
I didn't know it
yeah.
was a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What does that involve?
Basically, you're sorting out sheet music and so forth for all the students.
Okay.
And yeah, it was at John Paul College, so they have a whole department focused on the performing arts,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of sheet music and so forth. You have to work out for them, and there's a whole library full of books and focused on music. So yeah, I was a music librarian for a while.
Do you prefer to read sheet music, or do you prefer to improvise and play by ear? Or well,
Play by ear,
me too. I can still read sheet music, but just barely. I haven't done it for years. I mean, I took piano lessons for 7 years when I was younger, but I've always preferred, as I said, I've always preferred to improvise and play by ear, make my own arrangements of songs. And
Yeah.
many of those arrangements I've taken to open mics, not just covers, but also my own original songs. So,
Yeah, awesome, yeah.
Yeah, so how long would you say you've been performing altogether for, Louise?
Oh, wow. Well, on and off.
Yeah.
Since I was, I picked up the guitar when I was about 19, 20 because I wanted to write songs.
Yep.
So just a couple of years then.
Yeah, that's only a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'd say I started performing at open mics around the age of, was I about 25-ish?
Okay.
And I did a little stint with a friend, Brian. We did a duet thing, Diamonds and Dust we were called, and we did a few RSLs and so forth and played around. and that was probably in my early 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then I just took a sabbatical.
Yeah.
But, yeah, back to, getting my performance chops up, I
Yeah.
guess.
The great thing about music is it's always there waiting for you. It doesn't matter how long you take off, how long a break you have from it. You can always come back to it later in life.
Yeah.
That's what I did, especially when I first started working full time. I found music had to fall by the wayside for several years until I got used to the daily grind, and then eventually my comeback involved recording covers in my home studio.
Nice.
Yeah, and then over the years I discovered online collaboration, which was really, really good. Collaboration is one of my main passions when it comes to music. So now I find that over the years with the online collaboration, going into the open mics, I've transformed from a shy bedroom musician into a confident stage musician.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know. I find it's a real as a transformational period for me, especially these last 3 years.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I could never imagine it because I was always self-conscious when I was younger. I would always care too much about what people think, but when you get past that, it's so liberating.
Yeah.
I mean, I did busking like back in the year 2000, so that's
Wow,
like 25 years ago, and I hated it because
Okay.
I played keyboard and just like covers, and I was always too worried about what people think, but you just got to get over it. It takes years to get over it, but once you do, it's so good.
I think the secret to it is that when you reach the stage where you don't actually really care that much what other people think, it's about what you think of your performance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're happy with it, then you've done your best.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most important thing.
Exactly.
Because you can't control what other people do think, and you can't control the type of crowds that you're subjected to.
No.
Because some people just might not be into your style of
I
music.
know, exactly. Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about that. So
Yeah. So have you always been in Brisbane, Louise? Are you from here originally?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm a Mexican south of the border. I'm from Melbourne.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Victoria. So
Nice.
yeah, I moved up here when I was about 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, nice. Okay.
We're both AFL fans.
Oh, yeah.
Alan, sorry about
Well,
that.
What-
I'm not
what are
really
your
a fan.
teams?
I wouldn't go that far.
What are your favourite teams?
I don't. Look,
Okay.
all I know is the only teams I know is what do they have? Essendon.
Essendon and Bombers,
Essendon,
yeah.
yeah.
They
Bombers.
probably have the Magpies.
Collingwood.
No,
yeah.
you can't
Oh,
like
No
them.
Maggies. Don't have the Magpies. Weren't they a thing? No. What? No. Come on, I think they.
Look, I'm a Adelaide Crows tragic.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yes. I have family down there who love the Adelaide Crows too. So, yeah,
Oh, right.
I was brought up on rugby league, not surprisingly. I've been watching it for 30 years, and the Broncos, you may have heard that they won the premiership this year.
We know, yeah.
Yeah, first time in 19 years, so yeah, all good.
Yeah, deserved it too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, great
Yes,
game.
They did, definitely.
Great game.
Yeah, so do you follow, just slightly off topic from music, do you follow up the sports? Or?
Yeah, I've been a sporting nut all my
Okay,
life.
yeah.
Been involved in sport, mainly basketball and running, distance running.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So I competed at reasonable levels there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And-
How about you, Louise? Are you the sporting type?
No.
Right. So,
I am.
She's a good sport.
oh,
But
good.
just not
Yeah,
a
good.
I
sporting
was the
person.
last to be picked on like the
I
teams at
think
school.
we all were at primary school. I can definitely relate to that.
My hand-eye coordination just isn't there,
Yeah,
I grew up with glasses. I don't know. It's just, I was not, I run away from the ball.
Right.
rather than catch it.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
And
Yeah.
she was born to be a singer.
Oh, okay.
That's,
Yeah,
you know,
I can.
the amount of talent she's got. You just can't spread it to other pursuits.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I can definitely vouch for that. I've heard you two at open mics, and you sound so great together. Like,
Oh,
thank you.
very
no
much.
worries,
Thank you.
no worries. Yeah, so you perform a lot of covers at open mics. Which ones have been your favourites?
Okay, my favourites are ones that I can sort of stretch my voice.
Okay.
So I've really enjoyed, and I didn't want to sing this at first, but Grant convinced me to. It's called Stop by Sam Brown.
Yeah.
And that is it's a difficult. It's just a bit.
It's challenging vocally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Sam Brown can't sing it anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Look, my first cassette tape I ever got was Black Velvet by Alana Miles.
Yes.
Okay.
And that found its way into our set
Repertoire.
list too. So look, I have tried Jeff Buckley. I'm still not there yet.
Yeah.
But I'd love to be there one day with his songs. But it's just
Okay.
he's tough. He's
Yeah,
tough.
we're not that far away, but it's it's challenging stuff. Yeah.
So what about you, Graham? What's your favourite?
Our favourites. Well, look, I'm a big fan of the Hudson. I think vocally, I think that really suits us.
You have to tell them who that's by.
Yeah, it's by an American band called The Favours. It's a fairly new song.
Okay.
Out in the last probably 18 months.
Yeah.
And it just suits us and our ranges and our harmony.
Yeah.
I think it fits very well with us.
Yeah.
Instrumentally, it's a pretty simple song, so it's all about the vocals on that. But I just really enjoy that.
Yeah. That's good.
I can play guitar any day.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Nice.
Get to sing with this girl.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a treat.
Yeah, I have performed with you as well, most recently at the Tiger Open mic, and it was such a great experience.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5,
yeah.
This Love it was. Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? What was the song? This Love has
This Love has taken its toll on me.
Yeah,
she said, Maroon 5, This Love.
Yeah.
That was recently, as I said. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. So
and there was no practice there. So
no,
that was,
I know.
off the cuff.
Spontaneous. I know. That's probably what open mics are basically all about. I mean, if you want to jam with new people, they're there, and you just if you know songs. Mutual knowledge of songs, that's great, but even as I said, I love to improvise, so all I basically need is a chord progression, and I'm good to go basically. Yeah. Awesome. It is.
And just to go back to favourite songs, probably my other favourite song is Louise's arrangement of the Portishead classic Glory Box.
Oh yes, I do like that one.
I think we managed to do a pretty, good,
decent,
unique take on that. And what's really good for me is, firstly, I don't have to sing.
Yeah.
And Louise is playing some pretty amazing fingerstyle guitar.
But Grant really knocks it out of the park with the electric.
Yeah, I get to play some really dirty electric guitar, and I just love that.
That makes it,
it would. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say your biggest musical influences are? Probably apart from the artist you just mentioned.
You go first.
Whoa, okay. I'll try and be quick. So look, progressive rock, very, very big influence on me. 70s progressive rock, bands like Yes, Genesis, Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah, I love
King
the first
Crimson.
two bands. Yeah, Les and
those type of bands.
Yeah.
Jazz fusion, very much got into jazz fusion. Mahavishnu Orchestra, and Billy Cobham, who played with them, but had his own band. Particularly guitar orientated, which was big through the late 70s and into the 80s. The other one, which is completely different to that, was country rock.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I just really got into country rock, American country rock.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Jackson Browne, I saw him, saw the Eagles in their heyday, and that was quite inspirational.
Nice. Okay.
Neil Young, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young,
nice.
Those guys,
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Louise? What are your musical influences?
Oh, well, I guess what inspired me to pick up the guitar was it was Jewel. That's an artist called Jewel.
Yep.
So I loved her songwriting, just the messages in her music, especially the Pieces of You album.
Yeah.
And also, my father had a hand in my music taste because when I was a teenager, I got home from school and he had 2 CDs that are left on my bed. One was the best of Bob Dylan and one was a Joan Baez CD. And I listened to those and I was like, wow, okay, protest music. And so I fell in love with folk music. And then I got into all the old stuff like... Joan Baez, of course, Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, James Taylor, who else? Joni Mitchell, all the sort of folky people. But I love everything. I love everything from, like, I'll listen to alternative rock like Pearl Jam and stuff. I just love heaps of music.
Nice.
So you can see that we've got completely different musical tastes.
Yes, that's
You might
right.
wonder how we're managing to play music together.
I think that often happens. Like people come from vastly different backgrounds that they meet in the middle. Yeah.
There is one thing that we agree on, though, and we're massive fans of Jeff Buckley.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And Grant actually saw him live, so
wow.
lucky him.
Yeah, lucky. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still a teenager when he walked into the Mississippi River and never came out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
was just say he's still in there swimming around.
That was 94, wasn't it? 1994?
1996.
97, yeah.
96
I was
6 or 7.
I was a teenager too at high school.
But everyone knew about him. My friend was crazy about him. I didn't con on until probably posthumously, like after his death. I think I listened to the Kiss Me and what was his Grace and stuff. But
his cover of Hallelujah was stunning, though, wasn't it?
Gosh,
That's just got legs forever. That one. It's still being used on film. And referenced everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
And I'd like to say, if anyone's a fan of his and hasn't read Dream Brother, I recommend it highly. It's a very good book. Shows the parallels between him and his father, Tim Buckley. So it's really interesting.
That's good. So you mentioned you picked up guitar at a young age, Louise. Is that an instrument you'd ever go back to?
Well, I mean, I play guitar, but I'm not a aficionado.
Okay, right.
So look, I love finger picking and so forth, and playing folk songs. And 80s classics. I love my 80s music because that's the era I was born. You know?
Me too. Me too. Yeah.
So, I play guitar and sometimes I join Grant on stage with the guitar. But for the technical songs, I step aside and just lend my vocals.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So you mentioned songwriting before. Are you two writing songs together, or have you written songs individually?
Not yet. We're not writing together, but it's something we might do in the future. Okay. I think Grant and myself have both written songs. I've released some. You can find them on YouTube.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So it's funny. I love folk, but I guess the songs I write generally gravitate towards the sort of pop rock or country.
Okay.
So I've written some country tunes and I've written some pop rock. So
Okay. Nice.
My latest efforts are tending towards country as well.
Oh, right. Okay. Gravitating towards
but I think that's probably influenced by some of the songs that we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the Hudson.
Yeah.
So there's an element of sort of folky country grunge there. Okay. If you can imagine that.
Yeah, folky grunge. Another mishmash of genres coming together. Although sometimes the most extreme genres coming together can actually work.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what's your approach to songwriting? I know some people start with lyrics first, or others start with chords and melody. How do you both approach it? I'll start with you, Grant.
Yeah. So, look, I find my most successful way is generally to come up with a melody. Sometimes to come up with a chord progression.
Yep.
But generally, it's the melody that gets me, and then I go looking for lyrics.
Okay.
I write a lot of lyrics and kind of use that as a reference to be able to go back and pick bits and pieces out.
Okay.
But generally, haven't written very many songs from a piece of prose.
Okay.
I have written a couple but I generally find it's more successful to come up with a good melody, and then come up with the chords, and the words come. Generally, I don't have any idea what it's going to be about, and then things just start to happen, and it finds its own way.
Yeah, as soon as you sit down and start working on it, you get the ideas. Yeah, and how about you, Louise? What's your approach to songwriting?
I'm definitely guitar first and then lyrics second.
Yep.
So I'd find a chord progression, I'd play around, I'd just be playing around on my guitar, and I'd come across something, and then I'd go, that could be a song. And then I love writing narratives in my songwriting, like story songs.
Okay.
I don't know. All different sort of songs, I guess.
I always used to start with chords and melody first, but because I never used to be able to write lyrics, and the first time I found I was able to write decent lyrics, it was sort of like an epiphany for me. And that's I can do this. So, awesome. Anyway, I'd always start with chords first until I joined an online songwriting club called I Heart Songwriting Club. And and you're given a theme and a guideline to write to each week. It can be a theme, can be like one word, and then everyone writes completely different songs with just this 1 or 2 words. And you're given an hour to write each song, just to see what you can get done in that time frame. And
well, that's good practice for advertisements and stuff. If you want to do that sort of work.
Songwriting practice. Exactly. Showing up for your songwriting practice every week. I did that. One term goes for 10 weeks, so you write 10 songs in one term. 10 songs in 10 weeks. I did 13 of those terms.
Wow.
So I ended up writing 130 songs in the club, and then I took many of them to open mics. So
amazing.
So
amazing.
That's years of work.
Definitely.
And you've released those?
I have 2 songs on Spotify, but I think I haven't really released music, because Spotify for me was very much an experimental thing for me, just to see what would work. And I guess it's not for everyone, but others prefer to upload their music to SoundCloud. Like I have all my club-written songs on my SoundCloud account. So
cool.
So just basic piano and vocals. One thing about I Heart Songwriting Club, I used to do the full production in my home studio, but I Heart Songwriting Club really made me realize that songs in the purest form is one instrument and one vocal. That's all you need. So
and if it's a good song, it will stand up just with that.
I know,
just with one instrument and one vocal.
I've been seeing that more often going to gigs these days. Just like acoustic solo artists. They're playing and singing can be just so emotive.
Oh definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you both remember your first ever live performances?
Yes, I can pick that one out.
I
can pick that one out. It was it was in the summer, school holidays, and Memorial Drive, Adelaide, if anyone knows.
Tennis centre,
Yeah. And they had a very large group of Australian artists touring. People like Daddy Cool. And I can't really think of who else was there. I think Matt Taylor.
Okay.
Matt Taylor, I remember he did that song. I remember when I was young. I remember, which was a big hit. Anyway, that was I went there with my mates and we had a great time. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Definitely not the best one, though.
No, okay. And how about you, Louise? What was your first performance?
Oh, look, I was 15 years old. And it was a variety concert they were holding at school, and you had to try out. And I remember I thought, I think I can do this. And it was a real confidence boost, because before then, I wasn't a sporty girl or anything, and I was a bit of a dag. And then all of a sudden, people knew I could sing, and then all of a sudden, people start to say hello that don't usually talk to you like the cool kids. But so I remember that. I remember I performed. Save the Best Till Last, I think, by Vanessa Williams.
Oh yes, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so what would be your dream gig for both of you? Like, where would you really like to perform?
Oh, we've discussed this many times.
Yeah.
Wembley Stadium.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, really? Is that?
No, well, that's mine anyway.
Okay.
I think Louise, Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
I
Grand
don't know.
Ole Opry or something
Oh,
in
yeah.
Grand
Nashville.
Ole Opry. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Or what's that one in the Grand Canyon or something? They have one. Do they have one there or something where it's really nice and scenic? I'm sure in America there's something like that. I'm trying to think of what. The
Yeah,
Rocks or
I think
something.
that's AI generated that one.
No. There is a place that's carved out in sort of
Is it?
a canyon or something where they perform, or maybe that was yesterday year or something. I don't know, but there was a place.
Like a natural amphitheatre.
Yeah, I'm sure there's somewhere like
So the Pink Floyd Pompeii concert, the famous
that. I
one.
don't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now, as I mentioned earlier, you have a gig coming up at Milton Common on the 28th of February. How did that come about?
Well,
I think you know
you
the
were nice
answer to that,
enough to
Alan.
approach us, actually.
Yeah.
Alan. So yeah. So your band,
Yes.
Shadow Force,
Yeah,
yes, is playing, and
Yes.
you approached me, I think, first,
okay.
and said, do you want to play? And
Yeah.
And then I asked Grant, and then we were like, we're up for it.
Cool, nice.
Yeah.
I suppose you haven't had that many paid gig opportunities lately, have you? So
No, we're still working off our chops.
Okay,
thing,
yeah.
but,
Yeah,
so
we're-
this is our first opportunity. So
That's
thank
great.
you.
No
Thank
worries.
you very much.
No
for that.
worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
We're very grateful for that.
Yeah, I'd
Alan.
seen you
Thanks.
play at open mics, and I thought I've got to get these two on. Yeah,
That's lovely.
Nice. Okay, so
We've probably gotten to the stage where we're ready to
that's
go.
good. That's good. Yeah, okay.
We've got enough material now to probably do a couple of hours
Okay.
Yeah.
all up, but.
So you were going to play some songs for us. So which one are you going to start with?
We're going to start with our cover of The Hudson by the group The Favours.
You were late from the last train home. We had a way of losing track of time. The trees were bare, naked, and so were we. Two old strangers sharing really personal things. Watch the sun descend on the Hudson. Touch my hair and you kiss my neck. Said you forgot how good I felt on your lips. I thought, God, I hope she remembers this. I don't know where I belong. All I've ever known is gone. I've got nothing but you to lose. I don't know what I believe. Please have faith in me. The only truth I know is you. I took my coat to sit on the balcony. I'd catch a cold just to keep you warm. The strakes were frozen, and so were we. But we both know we won't make it to spring. I don't know where I belong. All I've ever known is gone. I've got nothing but you to lose. I don't know what I believe. Please have faith in me. The only truth I know is you. Let's meet back here a year from now. Maybe then we'll work it out. I try not to think about you in June. Come December, come a storm, fall back into my arms. Off the Hudson, back to you. I don't know where I belong. All I've ever known is gone. I've got nothing but you to lose. I don't know what I believe. Please have faith in me. The only truth I know is you. The only truth I know is you. The only truth I know is you.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I especially love the a cappella ending there. That sounded really good. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you have another song for us?
We do. Okay. We will we'll do Stop. This is Stop. Originally big hit for Sam Brown in the early 90s.
All that I have is all that you've given me. Did you ever wonder if I'd come to depend on you? I gave you all the love I had in me. Now I find you lied, and I can't believe it's true. Wrapped in her arms, I see you across the street. I can help but wonder if she knows what's going on. Oh, you talk of love, but you don't know how it feels when you realize that you're not the only one. Oh, you better stop before you tear me all apart. You better stop before you go and break my heart. Ooh, you better stop. Time after time I've tried to walk away, but it's not that easy when your soul is torn in two. So I just resign myself to it every day. All I can do is leave it up to you. Oh, you better stop before you tear me all apart. You better stop before you go and break my heart. Ooh, you better stop. If you love me, now's the time to be sorry. I don't believe that you'd walk out on me, baby. Oh, you better stop before you tear me all apart. You better stop before you go and break my heart. Ooh, you better. Ooh, you better. You better stop.
Oh, that was fantastic again. I love those harmonies so much. Yeah, it's so great. You both have such great chemistry too.
Oh,
Yeah,
you,
not
thank you.
just the band on stage, but it really comes through in your singing voices as well, and the guitar playing just backs that up. So
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
no
Thanks,
worries,
Ellen.
no worries. Well, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so this has been Grant and Louise from the Brannds. As I said, you can catch them at Milton Common on the 28th of February. It's a 4-band lineup. They're opening. Thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much
Thanks
for having us.
Ellen.
Okay, no worries.
Pleasure.